2, 1. Welcome back to the Midnight Who Show, and tonight is the August 2024 update to my Big Finish collection, and we're going to be starting off with all the physical releases that I got over this year, and we'll start off with the 60th anniversary celebration that they did last year, Once and Future. Now, if you've listened to my reviews, not a huge fan of these releases. They're just fun, but not that great. But this one is The Martian Invasion of Planetoid 50. Then we have Time Lord Immemorial and The Union. And we'll have the final part, the coda, released in a couple of months. The second Doctor Adventures continued this year with another pretty good box set. As you can tell, Zoe rejoined the Adventures, and this was Conspiracy of Raven. I would really recommend this series. It's really good. But that was not all for the second Doctor this year, because they released Operation Werewolf, which is a part of their Lost Stories range. And this one is really good. If you have not listened to it, I would definitely recommend it. It is just a fantastic story. Celebrate 40 years of the Sixth Doctor, Big Finish has released one box set to celebrate, and another one in a couple of weeks. And this one was The Quinn Dilemma. You can definitely tell what title that is referencing. But you, of course, got a bunch of companions in this one, Sontarans, and I really do like this cover. I think it's fantastic. In Memories. Now this features 4 more monsters. It features, as you can tell, Harmony Shoal, the Clockwork Droids, and the Silence, and there's 4 adventures featuring the 4th, 6th, 7th, and 8th Doctor. I love this range. It's really good. Definitely recommend this one. The 8th Doctor gained a new companion in the past year, Audacity. A pretty good box set, and their adventures continued in another one, which is In the Bleak Midwinter. As you can tell, Charlie is also involved in this new kind of unseen era of the 8th Doctor adventures. But we did go right back this year to Helen and Liv in a more future box set, of course, with Echoes. Definitely a really good one. And I'm very excited for the next 8th Doctor adventures to release later this year. The War Doctor continued their adventures with Enemy Mine. Great box set. I am very excited to see what the new era of War Doctor releases will be like in the next, I think, week. Because Jonathan Carley does a great job. The 9th Doctor adventures continued with Buried Threats. As you can tell, we have Annie Summerfield joins the 9th Doctor, and it definitely made for a pretty good little set of adventures. But in the final release for the 9th Doctor in this 3rd series, we had River Song, and they were in all 3 of these stories, and this was a fantastic box set. I definitely would recommend this one. I really enjoyed the dynamic between the 9th Doctor and River Song. Dark Gallifrey is next. We got Morbius Part 1, and Part 2, and Part 3, and the most recent trilogy started last month with The War Master. Speaking of The War Master, we have Rogue Encounters. Physical release that I got was The Diary of River Song, The Orphan Quartet. Now let's take a look at the digital releases that I got over the past year. Rose Tyler, The Dimension Canon 3, Trapped. The 3rd Doctor adventures continued with the Intelligence for War release. And then the next digital release I got was Ronnie Takes on the World, The Revenge of Wormwood. Then I got Doctor Who Sontarans vs. Routons. This is the very first release in this little mini-series that they did, The Battle of Giant's Causeway. The Stephen Noonan adventures as the 1st Doctor continue with Fugitive of the Daleks, which also finds Vicky joining in on these adventures. I also did get this little freebie Torchwood release, another postcard from Mr. Colchester. Then the 2nd Sontarans vs. Routons release, The Children of the Future. And we have the 3rd Doctor Adventures, Revolution in Space. We have the 4th Doctor Adventures Series 13, Storm of the Sea Devils. Sontaran vs. Routons, Born to Die. And then we have the next one in Suntarns vs. Rootons in name only. And then after that, we have another Fourth Doctor Adventures continuing on with Series 13, Metamorphosis. And then that is the last digital release, but I do have one that's not yet physically arrived to me, and that is Doctor Who Death
You all
World.
have enjoyed this little update to my Big Finish collection, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.